This is a video to replace the button for your scroll wheel on a DX6i Spektrum 6-channel radio. So sometimes this button here will work intermittently, so you might have to push it 2, 3, 4 times before it actually engages. So here we go. First step, you should remove the batteries out of here. There are six screws on the back, 1 at each corner, and then 2 up here at the top. I've already removed those guys. So it comes apart like so, and then you've got 3 cables connecting here, here, and here. I've already disconnected this one. I'll leave the other 2 connected and just rotate this out of the way. And then I'll set it down on its face, but be careful because you've got all these guys here in the front. So when you set it down, you want to not push down on the front of your radio. Also, I've already removed the screws. They are 2 little tiny screws for holding this circuit board in here, which holds the button switch that we are going to replace. This one is a little tricky to get out. You just kind of have to wiggle it, work it out. And here it is. So here's your little spinner. When you're taking that one out, you gotta pull it forward and then slide it out about as close to the switch as you can, so that you're not twisting on that other piece there. So now here's the switch that we're gonna replace. Yours could be black. This one happens to be white. So I'm gonna get this little clamp here to hold that in place. Got some needle nose pliers, and I've got my soldering iron right here. I'm going to take and clean that off on my damp paper towel. Get a little flux on there, and then quickly remove this. Now there is so this one is broken. It's a little tricky to get them out because you can't heat both of them at the same time this way. But I'm going to just dip these ends in here, and then I'm going to get a little bit of solder on my soldering iron. Then I'm going to tin these connections so they are ready to solder. So now those guys are tinned. I'm going to come in here, I'm going to get just a touch more solder on here. And then this is a little tricky. Rotate that guy a little bit. So there are the holes. And then on the back side, I've got to heat that up. I just heat one at a time and work it in as those little guys cool. And I think we are in place. So now our button's in there. I'm going to rotate this guy back again. Just want to make sure that these solder joints look alright. They look pretty decent. Okay. Now we're done with the soldering. I'm going to take this clip off of here. There's our new button in place. I'm going to use my little wet paper towel, and I'm just going to clean any excess flux off of here. Both sides, there we go. I'm going to insert this one. Now it's got a faceted end here, so we can't just jam it in there. We've got to make sure we find the right spot. So I'm going to put it on here. Just rotate it gently until it finds its home. Stick it in there, and now we're in. And we're ready to reinstall. So again, you just kind of have to work it in here. It fits kind of snug. Okay. There we go. Now, can my fingers get the screw back in the right spot? I think so. Here we go. There's one. There's two. It might help if you have a magnetized screwdriver. Alright, we got that guy. Now I'm going to pull the lid back up, rotate it again, plug this guy back in. This is where it's nice. I don't have to worry about what goes where because I only unplugged one item. Rotate this guy back down. And we can turn our radio on. It's backlit. I put a backlight kit in here. So, works on the first shot every time. How nice. So, that's the end of the video. Thanks a lot.